She knew how much I loved her. Princess was a kind-hearted person who truly loved her every day.
How long am I going to wait for her to come pick me up from school? Are you coming tomorrow to pick me up, or should I wait a little longer? We miss you so much, Mom. We miss your delicious food. We spending time out in our prayer session.
Abusia for Divine Media Ghana, Yana was say, and Sanso and Mawa Kwaba. Some of Kaya was a Kakrani and 9 year houseboy on one casa, Etimi Okum, the madam, now or Wafano Ejuma. I Abusia for Sarah would send me a sea a war as Antimantami, the Monsamuna, Divine Media Ghana, yet the Basum, won't bet me, I heard Savage Unibina. Abusia for Sabrinimuno, a pussy for a and Tamso Apache houseboy, and on one casa to the Numu, Quia would do our fast so Edicum, the madam. Sabrinimuno or the car, Madame Neca, Echane, a pussy for 80 Quache car, no edifying in some, Nam so Emma any or more edination, police custody. Abusia for another mammy American and Nassim Biano Refi, and Mamma Ahenkan, and houseboy, Ukumi, ya, Hussein, and no, and not maker. Now, Abusia for near before a day, Mamma Ahenkan, a yin as she shares, so now Abusia for nearly Beshe, a yara Hussein. Let's answer Mammy, not ni or back or Abaya when you're 10 years. Now, we have said, Diabo Frey, a sea king kind of mammy tributes. Na Mammy, Ekunu, burn Sabrinimuno, Nani Kunu, and your mind gun, may I tell Nikunu, a man on it, and I'll say. Now say you know, Nikunu Eba Sibi. Never say, we have said, Diabo Frey when you're 10 years, a king kind of mammy tributes. Now, we'll sooner be made a wound dear 1 year and 1. Now, it's in one say, Busia, one much Shrea Diancasa, no monko. O my Ghana, Shria Diancasa, is answer mammy no create employment at the Emma point. Now so, and Amano etimi asherim kwa. Atofu ya, and etimi atoma meno. Na ebusia for yanko, na yanko she, said ye, Ahenkan, ye na esi a coy, ye basia.
Chief of Yasi Edrafo, a general merchant, and Mrs. Comfort, also disease, a trader. She started her childhood education at New World International School at Atonsu, and later on went to Living Waters Basic School for her basic education. She later continued her junior high school at Jesus Only International School. She wrote her basic education exam in the year 25 at Yar HR Girls MAJSS at Bompata, Kumasi. She furthered her education at the then T.I. Ahmadiyya Senior High School at Efidrase Asokore, where she completed in 2008. She pursued general arts. She grew up at Atonsu. In the year 2008, she relocated to Tafo due to the death of her father. She stayed with her older siblings for a couple of years before going to her matrimonial side of the family at Swami. Ahenkan was a trader. She traveled to surrounding African countries for her goods. She traded in cow leg and groundnut paste. Looking at the dangers in traveling to these African countries, she had to quit and venture into selling of clothes, footwear, and bags. She was always full of joy and unbased person. People loved her wherever she went. She was a staunch Christian who took her Christian life seriously and fellowshiped at Fountain of Joy Ministry International. She later moved to stay with her husband at Sokobang. She lived there for a couple of years until she met her untimely demise. She left behind a daughter, Sarah Osei, and a husband, Lawrence Osei. Thank you.
My patron,
tribute the buyer. I union banner was and now all can. Union banner, your woman, a man is a suquasi, a sumia for your Cotuaso, a Socori, Amedia, senior high school, to few one more butter for a brand, a Busian, a Yami, and the Anacadano, as Yunia Bay, will be upon one day, as soon as I answer to a day, Yao Pescan, yɛ adwuma yɛ aba bɛdu sɛ ɛnyɛ asɛm to saa bere bɛrima kunafoɔ no nso ne deɛ ɛba wode yɛntie bɛrima kunafoɔ no ɔno nso ne deɛ.
I want to start off by thanking everyone for being here today. I feel my wife would tell me I was being rude if I didn't. She was very hospitable that way and wanted to make sure I minded my manners. That was my princess, always keeping me in line with her no-nonsense ways and her unconditional love. I want to say a few things that speak to my wife's character. She was kind, smart, loving and compassionate. Pretty much all the good words I can think of applied to my wife. She was everything to me, and I miss her terribly. She knew how much I loved her. Princess was a kind-hearted person who truly loved everything.
Somehow, in all that work and daily choice, she found time to be an amazing mother to the children and the best wife a man could ask for. She really did things for herself, wanting to make sure her family was happy and healthy. She never complained about working to help support us. She was happy when she was working. I am a broken man and my better half is gone, but I can see her in the faces of the children, and that gives me a little comfort. They were all so important to her, and her face would light up whenever she would see them or talk to them on the phone. She was beautiful both inside and out, and when she smiled at me, I felt alive. I was truly blessed to have a wife who loved me, and that I loved so much it hurts. I don't know how I am going to make it without her, but I know she is up there telling me to suck it up. I am trying to, honey, but it is hard without you here to keep me on track. I know that everyone here loves her and is going to be makes her so makes her sweet face as much as I do. I think that she is still there with all of us. Her family and children were here, her life. She would do anything for her family. We all loved her then, and there is a great deal to lose faith without those of us gathering today. My wife, Princess, was strong and support system, and most of all, my best friend, Efia Demni Fedri, Erade Emfa Okra in CAA.
We saw a Berman on the same year, the chat. Yeah, now any awesome. Now, see a Berman under the same hour. Just said, don't free you be our burner once. Now, on time, birthday. Now, said the BIA car said behind every successful man, there is a woman or Banner Tanachi. About you don't maybe be every year or Banner one man by a Berman. Osipi esita man e be ma se bi onim de no de adie ani bu ema obia so o sabe oto ani a aye wo fast na eno so eba ya enya sam ketu akra na
school. You sent me to school and advised me to learn hard as always. I was happy coming back home to see my beautiful mom and have a nice dinner with her because she promised to prepare my favorite meal, only to wait till nightfall, but she never showed up. I am still waiting, and how long am I going to wait for her to come pick me up from school? Beautiful princess, as I always call her. Are you coming tomorrow to pick me up, or should I wait a little longer? I can't even go back home anymore because I don't have anyone to call a mom. I am always crying, and for how long will I stop crying? You You taught us how to pray and give us gifts anytime you return from town. We miss you so much, Mom. We miss your delicious food. We spending time out in our prayer sessions. Not a day goes by that you are not missed. Who do we run to when we need advice? Who will love us as you did? You promised to take us out this Christmas, but you never lived to keep your promise. Oh, Dad, you are so wicked. Mommy, you will always be in our hearts. May the good Lord guide you wherever you are. We miss you and will always love you. Bye.
My pacho, it was working to me.
Right, I was on 40. Your offers no na what say 7 also abekin kind. Na same wa de echiro ma me twa to kra na akoda no se de yina yenim no eda ya na asem yesi ma ma ni dware no bas de da e de ne ba ko school mu akoda nche se o ma me ne ko school mu a o fi ni nche ba o che se o ye ne hu sua de na sa numere no obeya aduane a eye ne tepa de ama no ti akoda ne ko school dem nyina o se o pon aba o mra no ma me ai na aduane kama ye ne depa e de ama se sua na ye ne da no afi akoda si o fi school mu ba fi a o ma me we wo ma me o ma me be basa ko pem se bra asembisi ya ye o te ye se o ma me ne nipa bonu fo ku no ya enya asem ketu akra na o che se o ma me ama ye odie aba na so be de na e ko bi nyame asebe be stress nyame fa ne kra ensie ye sabe na fofo so aba ya o so
heavy heart and a deep sorrow that we stand for you today to talk about a friend and a sister. If you are in kind, who's more talk and almost like a dream, because we never believed that such an active and a vibrant life will be cut short. Ever since Afia Yenkai joined us as a group, she easily assimilated to our customs as her personality and aspiration fitted perfectly well with us. Usually, she would be the one to organize location for our birthday parties, such as the one held for our sister Charlotte recently. And the little did we know that was going to be her last. She touched us in various ways and her life was a blessing. Your memory will forever remain in our hearts, but grateful for the time we had with you together. You may have left us too soon, but your loving presence will forever endure in our hearts. Indeed, you have confirmed the true statement that people remember how you made them feel, which most can attest to this fact. Through our ingenuity and yours, took this group internationally, where we helped each other during notable events, such as visiting the less privileged, marriage ceremonies, funerals, etc., by helping financially and mainly serving our guests. We cannot stop thinking about you and grieving over your demise. Through a tragic and painful way, your life was taken away from you. Efia, your sudden death has created a deep vacuum in the heart of divas. We have lost a true sister, a friend, a mentor, an advisor, which hurts so much. Ahenkan, I will take it again. Your death has taken a deep vacuum in the heart of divas. Your death has made us realize the brevity of life. We were privileged to have you as a sister, and we do appreciate your love and your support. How come you never said goodbye, which is unlike you? Indeed, the heavens have received our best, but we do console ourselves with the song you knew a day like this will happen. You raised me up. May the Almighty Father in His mercies grant you eternal peace. Comment the world, for you have found peace with your Maker. Afia Ahenkan lives on. Snoring Poakwa. Petefufo nananom. Kutum kununkuni odro asafobuachi nananemo. And Anamasnafwa, a disicate pine de Montata. For in Ananoma, Moria and Sasso, one can't one and can't fitimo. And Anamasnafwa, when I would say a year catasodi, our Butumutina, one nice see our one can't one and can't fitimo. And can't fitimo coco, as some penimo. Contomina aqua, Chenebuaqua, could you actually drew? If you are Ahenkan, Unyankopon, on Falency, Demri Fedji, Jenny Amanihuno, Jenny Amanihuno, Jenny Amanihuno, if you are divers when you now say, Yamau, Kafra.
Abusiafo arahosem kese pa ohwa obia elti nhie utimi nsema me Ahenkan bra na otiasem na oye nipa ankasa na abusiafo ebia na yen a ye hwe no anase yen a ye te ne nka eye ni wuo ene ni wuo echi no ebia yen so ye beka se ye ni na nhie nti ne nim se di usiti na so se de medi kan no create employment e de emma houseboy no nti yen so ye betimi akase na oye nipa because utimi emma will be ensa ekona no na ena dey abusiafo se abusia akra na chi kwa yesre obo ade nyankopon nankasa se onfa ne kra ensie yi se de ebe ya abusia wonom so ere ebe chichi ena bre no be ma ye kwa even ba so masori
and my dear come mapusa enko na no sem na jade baye de no metwie edi akra mi san kra hyehye me sem na bia na moto edi ani medi ma ho odi nyina kra gusu mapusa ntoma nya kra beti samina ntwa huro
enema wusi na okasa bibire sei
eja na no samina ne de enye mapusa bibi kakra bi aka mapusa enko mapusa se ntwa huro mpo
we de ma okasa nya tinti me bampo me dru station ma wonsen
wa mama no kra nti wa san foforo sen ba
we de ti de me kan me dru station ma twa gu samina bi so me se friend A1 so de me je bi si we de we ankrofo gu so station ne de we de be pu ahuro pa
o de o kwa de bi ba we o de be o san de be ha ma
we de try ne yan hwe
wait
A few moments later.
Hey, I know the judge by dear. Ayo, Ajawai.
Me wa ha na me hwe program bi kwa oti.
Any Janet my boy baso na say friend saying.
That say me do just go gu so an say nyasem.
Eh, any about time right. We dey puka.
Oni asama na. Ase me hu yanka me to bebirom.
E da de nya pra to dodo na de ye we na to bi enu pe. Ene ka ho no ma nkwa nya otumri ka ho na ya wadwo mo namba ama me. Na me ti akwadwa
station ho.
Ka onsu betimi afre A1 ewa ahomabofo iso 054 507 4743 054 507 4743 na wonso so Joe Bath soap alata semina after wash Parazone na se wo hwehwe A1 na kira kwan a obo asechechere ehonnom na A1 asoye na ewo se wutu ana se wo pese wo to ne mako A1 Company Limited abatan ya ti asemde
A1 seminar
Eya Baba